gonna be scared, okay?
We just did a match.
I didn't think she was gonna take it, okay? Listen, it's not that, it's literally a steel cage. Weapons are around the ring, who cares, and a bed of nails, okay? It's not that big of a deal.
Stop saying bed of nails so nonchalantly.
It's
I'm
nonchalant
cool with the
for me.
cage. I'm cool.
I'm not the one in
Nonchalant.
this. You know what? This isn't my problem. You have fun.
Are you? What?
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion.
Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right, I swear to God that I could drop you, bro. Yeah, I got a shot.
It is finally that time, folks. This is your commentator, Mr. Green, and we are here at the match of Inconceivable Horrors. I want to thank our providers for this match, Heritage Championship Wrestling. You can follow them on Facebook. Make sure that you support them in all their endeavors. And as you saw at the beginning of this, the match challenge laid out. And even the person that made the challenge is not a part of the match, but there's the one that had to accept it, Saradox. Over the years, she has become more hardcore. And although I think there was some hesitation from her stepping into this match initially, it may well work into her favor as her style has morphed and has changed. She's become more comfortable with the confines of a hardcore environment. However, the bed of nails may very well be, well, that might have been the answer right there. She walks over and immediately turns that bed of nails around. Almost nothing else in that ring is bothered except for the bed of nails. And here comes her nemesis, so to speak, and the natural-born legend, Crystal Rose. As we know, the natural-born legend and Saradox have had somewhat of a rivalry going on here, one of which led to Saradox being dumped barefoot into a pool of tacks. And I think that largely has something to do with the reason that she is even willing to be in a match of Inconceivable Horrors, as they've labeled it. Because that is the only way that she might be able to spout some level of revenge. And referee Hall locking the door. Remember, this match is going to be contested within the confines of the steel cage with the weapons hanging all about, all of which free to be used, no disqualifications. There will be no escape clause to speak of in the cages. The Hall over there on the left is locking it up. Make sure that they do not escape, even though they may want to. They seem to be sizing up the situation here. This will be an interesting match to call, to say the least, folks. I'll be honest with you. I've not had the privilege of calling something as hardcore between two ladies. It look chopping the throat, and it looks like Saradox is trying to escape, but the door is not going to open up because it's been locked shut on the outside. Ooh, it's a big chop right there across the top of the chest of Saradox. Forearm shot right there in the corner. And it's going to be interesting. She winks her eyes right across the top rope. Being aware of her situation, the natural born legend kicks off what appeared to be a mousetrap on the top of the turnbuckles there. Like, ooh, I guess she didn't want to have to be dealing with it. Face first into the ladder goes Saradox. I mean, normally I'm used to calling it the normal rules of a match, but this is going to be a little different. Chop to Saradox again. Sarah does not seem to be in the good graces of the match so far, and getting her face just driven into the steel cage. It's going to be a hard night here for Saradox going forward. This match taking place inside the historic Landmark Arena in North Georgia. Crystal Rose driving her face back into the steel. Face first into the turnbuckles. Trying for another chop, and oof. It might have been, I couldn't really tell off of that shot, but it might have been shot in the eye. That's a pizza shovel there. I forget the technical term for it, but it's basically a pizza shovel. It looked like it had some tacks or spikes or something on it. Something just flew off when she got hit with it. And she got popped in the back, she being Crystal Rose, and there's a 2 count right there. But she got hit with it and then got hit with a kendo stick. We got what is that? I can't even tell what that is. It looks like she's dragging across the bowling pin. That's a kiddies bowling pin with a spike on it. Oh, and a parting shot with the spike right across the top of her head. She just drove a little bit across her forehead. And now it is time for Saradox to have her fun, apparently. She was sitting there thinking about what exactly she wanted to do, and now we got these sticks, these sharp-pointed sticks that she's driving into the backside of the legend. And I happen to know that Rose is a far better wrestler than this, but she is agreed. She's agreed to step into this match under these rules with Saradox, and I have to say that it's a testament to how gutsy she is, but does she really need to continue to do this? Does she really need to continue to try to prove herself to the fan base, to the fans out there outside of this area? I mean, nobody leaves a hardcore match of any description the way that they walked in there. And she just got hit in the back with a computer keyboard. And those things are fairly solid. Right to the corner, it's Crystal Rose. Saradox sizing her up here, seeing what she's trying to do. Rose is hooking the top rope, making sure she doesn't go anywhere, but she couldn't stop it this time. Prevented her momentum. But whoa. Almost. Oh! I was going to say Saradox stopped herself from going, but not the second time. That last step was a step too many. She just fell over right back first into the bed of nails. And if you got a chance to see those up close, that there was no give in those nails. Oh. And along with those pig sticks are thumbtacks right there in the jack-o'-lantern. Rose hoists Saradox up. And she's trying to get her up. So she's maybe struggling there a little bit, but she's got her. Size, boom! Right there, TKO on top of the tacks. And it looks like Rose might have caught a little bit of tacks up. Like I just said it, you cannot walk into these matches, leave the same way that you came in. I'm sure she was trying to position her opponent as well as she could, but spinning her around and taking her into that cutting position and dropping, she had to get some of those tacks as well. Dox is trying to pull herself together, and Crystal's doing it as well. The crowd getting behind Crystal. Saradox is in bad shape over there right now. Oh! Woo. Tell me that wasn't a stiff shot. Right there across the small of the back with the kendo stick. And now Crystal is trying to set something up. I don't know what. I mean, it was already a cutter onto the mat. Then the icing on the cake was thumbtacks. Hit her with a kendo stick. And I think she's dragging one of those sticks across her face. The referee in this is just merely a body in the ring. He is only there to count the fall or call for a submission. That is it. He really, in this particular instance, has very little power beyond declaring a winner and a loser. Like I said, my personal belief is that Saradox walked into this match not necessarily because she wanted to. You saw Dream Girl Ellie pretty much goaded Crystal into this match that she put Saradox in. Crystal accepted even though she wasn't prepared for it. Oh! Senton bomb with the intent to come down across that pumpkin on the stomach of Saradox. But that wasn't to be. A heavy pumpkin dropped down in the small of her back. But as I was saying, I mean, I don't think that Saradox is looking for this. But I do believe that there's a part of her that wanted that revenge. Hard plastic. Again, the small of the back. Oh. Now, I don't know many of us out there that had pumpkins slung at us. But I picked a couple up in my day, and they aren't light. They aren't light and they're naturally thick, and I'm sure when they come down on you, they do not feel pleasant. What is she? Okay, Saradox walks over to her. She reaches out for her opponent. She gives her a bowling pin. One of those plastic hard bowling pins that you're just exchanging between the two. That was a nasty shot. Looked like she caught her right there on the chops and sent Crystal flying down to the mat. Saradox might have caught one across the eyes or the face before she dropped too. And I can almost say that it was admirable that Saradox was looking to have a wrestler's exchange between those two weapons, but still the exchange between two hard plastic items and smacking each other with it cannot be good for either one of them. Crowd solidly behind a natural born legend. They want Crystal to pull it together. They want her to win this, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Crystal's already busted open and bleeding. And it's not in a good location for her because Saradox spiked her in the forehead. The blood is coming down around the eyes. It's Crystal. Body slam. And remember, there are loose tacks rolling around all through the ring. It's a great effort, and Saradox is crawling, trying to get away from Crystal Rose. They seem to exhaust a lot of the weaponry that is in the ring on the mat. And if looks like Saradox is trying to get up to get to the ropes, perhaps to pull something else down. But here comes Crystal, forearm shot. She's going to prevent that effort. Saradox has turned her around. Got her up on the, appears to be the top turnbuckle. I'm not a mind reader, but I'm almost positive there was an attempt for weaponry. And she just couldn't make it. Superplex through the sheetrock and the steel chairs puts Saradox down, but I am not sure that Crystal did not get the worst of that herself. And remember, there's still a pool of tacks over there. Those tacks have not gone anywhere, folks. another one of those hard bowling pins. And Saradox looks to be clutching her elbow there for a second. Crystal Rose is trying to find something that looks like she just moved the bed of nails, and Saradox has got something in her hand. I can't make it out right now. Not a good shot. It looks like she has either a long nail or a thin spike, but either way, she's trying to drive it into Crystal's face. Crystal's been able to fight it. She's repositioning herself. And this just may be the better conditioning and or strength of Crystal Rose here. And she's trying to push it back into Saradox's space. She's got it down, and she's got it down on the spikes. Oh, God. She's driving a nail in her nose. Just push Saradox backwards onto a bed of nails. I've never seen anyone in any wrestling environment pinned on top of a bed of nails before. All that was going on, I didn't even pay attention to the fact that there's a 3 count happening between those two. Rose forced Saradox down, put her back down on the bed of nails. The referee counted 3, but as he was counting 3, the Natural Born Legend drove a nail into the left nostril of Saradox. You can see right there a second ago how she just pulled that thing out of her nose. I mean, she almost seemed like her body was shaking, even trying to get it out. The referee's coming in, and they're coming in with gloves, and you can't blame them. Taking her back to the back, hopefully for some sort of medical attention. I can only say the adrenaline is probably keeping her going right now, but here on the other side that we got Saradox. We put up a valiant effort, and whether people like her or not, she did fight a good fight. But holy cow, having a nail driven up your nose, who would take that? Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will see you on the next match.